All right, so we're here training at Rhinos today. Gonna do shoulder day. Mondays are normally shoulder days for me. Sometimes it's arms, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna give her a good, the best shot I can. Thursday I had an oblique tear, which has slowed things down quite a bit. Training wise, so it's all about feel. Surprisingly, I was able to do a pretty decent chest workout since the tear, and I tried to do arms, and for some reason, arms was really bad. So, couldn't do that. So, we're gonna see what shoulders feels like today. Don't know how crazy we're gonna get. Every movement's different, so you don't know until you start moving something, if it's gonna affect you laterally or press or forward, or whatever the case may be. So until you actually start and warm up, you don't really know how things are gonna go. First week of the cut, I'm down roughly 5 pounds from last week. So this is week 2, and I'm dieting at about 3,000 calories. So it's working. So we'll just keep going. I've only done cardio twice, just because of this fucking time restriction I've got on my breaks right now. So hence why I'm even training in my own gym. So yeah, so we're gonna get warmed up here again. Shitty part is my windows, so it's hard to see sometimes. Everything looks dark, but we're gonna set this camera up, so figure out a way. Oh, that hurts. Shit. Oh, yeah, we gotta get a little warmer yet. With that first movement, it definitely digs in. First time I picked it up on the first rep, I was like, huh. I just kind of contracted a little bit more my core and squeezed. But we definitely need to get the shoulders warmed up. They're feeling a little tight, like they don't want to move too much. So I'll do a couple more of these guys. Oh, cool. Feeling better. Starting to get warmer and warmer and warmer. A little bit better. Right. Yes. Yes. You notice when I'm coming down and I'm stopping at the bottom, I'm not letting this rest on the machine. I'm holding it to keep the resistance locked in. Every time you guys come in, you let it sit against there, you're taking a rest and losing that contraction. Never let it touch. Never let it touch. You don't need to do that stuff. It's a rest on every rep. Oh, those are done. Starting to feel a little bit better, a little bit more loose, I guess, at the end there. So those guys are done. We're gonna move on. Do some face pulls next. Get those rear delts hammered on. So I'm gonna put this stuff away, and we'll set up the next. All right. So we're gonna do some face pulls. I like to switch up what I'm using. Sometimes I'll just use the rope. Sometimes I'll use the Vulcan. Just different angles. Again, I'm a little higher on the cable here too. Oh. 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 That burns. It's a really great movement for rear delts. Ooh. Ooh. I like it a lot. Works well. Put them in. If you don't have them in, no, put them in. It's worth it. It's way worth it. Oh. I want to press, but that one's gonna, I know pushing up is not gonna be good. So I don't know what we're gonna do after this. Normally I'd go into a pressing movement. I can't even do standing presses. That would be even worse. Motherfucker. Probably should have taken a rest day. But sure I'll figure something out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Take a sec here and then we'll do another set. Oh, Jesus, you can still go heavier. All right, let's go. This stock is much different than that stock. It's a heavier stock, so that's good. That's good. Everybody remember that weights are different everywhere. So, but one stack says it's 150, the other stack says 150, could be 90. Just depends on how old the machines are, cables are. There's a lot of variables that go into it, but that's why I always tell clients, I'm like, you can write the weights down in here for when you're going to train in your, like in a different gym. But it doesn't necessarily mean they're even close to the same. And it's a good starting point and a guideline, but they could be totally different. Even dumbbells, plate weight, believe it or not, they're different. Plate weight could be off. I took a plate once when I was training in a gym and put it on a 45-pound plate, put it on a scale, and it weighed 43.5 pounds. So that's what I mean. Makes a huge difference. So everywhere, every place you train, every machine might be the same make, brand, everything like that, but the weights are all different. So keep that in mind. We're gonna do this again until the weight stops going up. We're gonna keep doing this. Sorry. Just watching some interesting shit here. A guy just flew through the parking lot. There's no exit out here. He thought he could get out, I think. Came flying across. I thought he was going to launch right over the grass. Drivers, man. Fucking terrible. This city. Oh. I don't even know if I was moving those things by the end. What is this? Oh, I dropped that before. I dropped a chair this morning when I was training a client. Or a thing came off a chair when I was training a client moving the chair. So there's shrapnel everywhere here. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next. All right, we're gonna do some lateral shoulder cable crossovers. See how this feels. Oh. Oh. Haven't done this for a while. Felt good. Felt good. I don't know how much more I can really be able to do here. Oh, fuck. I'm lucky. I'm surprised I could do the lateral stuff. You can feel it, but it's not like it was. If I'm stretching, pushing, I'm fucked. So tomorrow I'll probably switch to fucking legs. I don't know if that's, I don't know what we're gonna do. Flying by the seat of my pants. I should probably just take some days off, but I can't. It's a problem when you're cutting. You don't want to miss any days. I mean, you still want to train because you're so worried you start chewing off muscle. Don't. I know it's not going to happen, but especially this early on. But it's one of those things where you just. It's one thing if it was, you know, not off season, but you know, bulking. I had to sit out for, you know, 3 days until it was better, but you don't want to when you're cutting for some weird reason. You don't want to miss a minute a day. You end up taking less rest days, all that stuff. So I'm just gonna work through it, do what I can. Not think too much about it. We definitely won't be pressing today. That's gone. So I don't know. We'll see. We're just flying by the seat of my pants here. Whoa. Oh, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Take a break. Okay, so we're gonna do one more of these guys. Good. All right, let's do one more thing, and then we'll check on a few things, I guess, to see what's changing. All right. Last thing we're gonna do today are rear delts, rear delt flies on the chest fly machine. Knock these out, and then we're done. Normally, like I said, there'd be a press involved, but not happening today. The laterals are starting to fucking hurt too, so always something. Now, I think we're gonna have to take this up a bit. Get a little higher. Okay, we're going a little heavier on that guy. Clearly. We're gonna go up. So, alright, so we're doing this again, double the weight here. Yeah, we're clicking. I know I'm not saying much today, I don't have a lot to say, I don't want to talk too much, so just shooting the video and doing an update. Nothing fancy. Ow! That fucking hurt. Fuck, I could have been killed. Ow! I'm gonna have to put a fucking safety pad on there. Ugh. 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 Oh. Oh, fuck, what happened there? That got heavy quick. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Very strange. Very strange. Oh, that was a whopping like 6, eh? Too lazy to go down, so I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna do another, and then be done with shoulders. You know when they say no workout's a bad workout? I don't always feel like that. You know? Hardest part's getting there. I just don't believe in those quotes. You know, there are bad workouts. And to us people that are almost perfectionists when it comes to that, you really feel like you might as well just stay at home. I know when I've done this, I'll be happy that I just did it and got it done. I just have a hard time mentally when I have to deviate. I always tell people, you know, I get there's injury and stuff, but you still gotta sometimes push. There are things, I mean, you just can't do when there's issues, and I get that, but I don't even like not trying to do it. It's just such a mind fuck. So, is what it is. I mean, whatever. Whatever. At least my lateral delts and my rear delts are getting it. So, that's what I gotta say about that. Still here. All right. Let's do the last one. Don't hit your head. Oh. Oh, it just fucking stopped. That shit never happens. That never happens. Normally I can still squeeze 1 or 2 more out. Like, oh my goodness. That was crazy. Put it back off. Alright, that's done. That's enough for those guys. Alright, so we're in the dark corner. I'm gonna do a little check. I mean, it's not gonna be noticeable for a week, especially after the last video. Loading should be coming down, and all the rest should be coming down with it, so should be all right. Oh, I gotta shave my head. What the hell? Why is there so many problems here? Alrighty. Put this fucking guy back on. So, 5 pounds down from last week. Still fat. week 2, starting now.